Somebody said that Brooklyn needed a little balance. I think we found it. The change niggas pitch when we found it all in the fountain. To the top we mountain. At the top we bigger than mountains. Take your shit, we bouncing. Ain't no making no damn announcement. Said I gotta get it. Gotta have it, don't you forget it. Steady representing. It's a habit, I never quit it. Got a lot of carrots and snow bunnies. Never committed. Watch me.
Alright, y'all. Welcome back to an episode of Brooklyn's Balance. You guys needed a little balance and we are here with it. Today you are sitting down with me, your host. I am Meekz, and look who just popped back up again, my co-host.
It's your boy Zayy Strong. I'm still here, still living.
And we are sitting down with two guests. One of my returning guests who we always see. My brother, my ace, whenever, my co-host is not here. Go ahead.
It's your man, King Ace Network, Moments of Clarity Show. Shout outs to Brooklyn Balance. You know what it is, man.
And we have another guest sitting down with us. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
It's your girl, Quana Famous, a.k.a. Shut Up and Cash at Me.
That part, please make sure we do that. So today's topic that we are talking about is called Birds of a Feather. So there's a lot of stuff that I've been seeing that's been going on. And birds of a feather can mean so many things. I know back in the days to us it meant like if a girl hung out with a certain group of girls, she was like them. Mm-hmm. But now I think we can flip it on to these men. I find that there's a lot of men out here that's birds of a feather. Why all the men out here want to be taken out on dates from females? Why do y'all want to be the new females? So this is what we talking about. Because this is what we need to talk about.
Oh, that was a sidekick. You ain't have to go like,
like that. Because why do y'all want to be like us? Why do you feel the need for us to take y'all out on dates when y'all job is to provide and protect?
It's not wrong with that. I want to hear what's going on today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, bro, like y'all are so crazy with this when y'all put these roles on because y'all only want the roles to apply partial time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in terms of these dudes wanting to go on dates, they want to be shown that you actually care. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, we're gonna pay for everything else. Mm-hmm. So when we start off, show me that you give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Show me. Because if not, what am I doing here? I'm just being your ATM.
But I find it's how they asking for it. Like I want you to take me out. I want you to come pick me. It's a way of how you asking for it. It's the presentation of it.
All right, the way they come off.
They come off as city girls, but
might sound a bit sassy. I ain't
very much so.
Okay,
raised by their mothers. Raised by their mothers.
Be coming off a bit sassy. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. But I agree, it's the way you say it. I think most men want reciprocation.
Right.
That's what it is. Like, hey yo, you know what? I might have a conversation with a woman, right? And I might not even really want it. I'm just baiting you. I'm baiting to see. Yo, if I needed my little shit, my tape up real
would you
quick,
even do it?
Would you even do it?
Would you have you in the street looking
crazy?
Yeah,
like I might ask you, like, yo, would you mind, you know what I mean, taking a nigga, paying for the ball with a... If you want some, no, fuck out of here, then I'm judging you off of that because I'm already seeing the type of person
and that's
you
a good
are.
thing right there.
Honestly, though.
To see what you're dealing with.
Don't tell me you want to go out and then ask me to pay for it.
Right.
That's crazy. Don't approach me on some, take me out, and then be like, yo, pay for it.
You know what?
You asked, you pay.
I honestly feel like a man seeing a woman pay for something,
sexy.
This is aside from every man. I'm not going to say it's every man, but you watching a woman pay for something, it's actually a turn on. Like, oh, shit.
For some, I feel like it depends on a man who's confident in himself. Because them other men may not be. Or even the bums, I'm not going to lie.
That's it.
Just seeing you touch that purse.
A couple of bums that they like, yup.
With the thought of going to your wallet. I'm like, when you get to the crib, it's over.
The fact
because it's like you willing, bro.
The fact that you showed that you capable of doing that and I ain't have to ask much, that's definitely a great sign because at the end of the day, relationships is all about balance.
Yes, it is.
So if I got it like, okay, I'm providing. I am providing, right? But what happens if I fall down?
Yo, life happens.
A fact.
What happens when life starts?
Life happens.
And then what happens with the females that's
and
willing to
leave.
do these things and we take it for granted?
But you know what? And I'll say that, not to cut you off. But I feel like that's because a lot of times they do it for the wrong type of dude.
I agree.
And it's because them dudes, they show you on the rip what they here for. It's not the same type of energy.
I don't agree that people show you who they are.
Because you love them that type of time.
Hell no. 6
because
months.
you love them that type of way, you're going to be on some, you know what, I'll do it for him. And then by the time you don't want to do it for him, it's too late. Yeah. You've been doing it for 2 years
for
now.
so long.
But that's kind of the same thing when it comes to men. Like, just to bring up that point, it's not that y'all asking for the dates or even how y'all asking for it. It's also the time period. You already dropped thousands and thousands, and we did this and we did that. The 7th month in, you tired because now you feel like shorty leeching off you. You already created that environment, and now you want to ask me. So yeah, maybe at some point somebody gonna be like, nah, I can't do that because shorty's already accustomed to that. But then there's also the guys that ask for that shit up front. Yeah. First day you meet them, buy me a drink. Yeah. Not even if it's a date. I've had people who I met. That's my homeboy. Yes, I bought a couple of drinks for a couple of off rip. Like I've sat there and seen people thirstier than thirsty, and I've done that. Sometimes it's really the time of when you ask. I don't think women don't care. You get what I'm saying? Or they don't want to do it. We do want to do it, but sometimes we also got to fill y'all out because men be leeches too. Y'all ain't got to take from money, but I see a nigga moving to a motherfucking house. You got a whole car, but you want to come move up in my crib.
A lot of baby boys out here. A lot of baby boys out here. That's not your car. That's not your crib.
Niggas said baby boys.
I agree with it.
That's the best name for them.
There's a lot of baby boys out here. That's not even
everything
love.
is the girls.
To piggyback off of what you said, Meekz, it's like I think it's like a double entendre, right? When you say people don't usually show you who they are, I think
never.
No, I think they do and they don't, because people usually show you their true colors in the very, very beginning. You're just not really paying attention to them.
I think people come to you with a facade. It's like going to a job interview. You come with this resume. You come with this prepared presentation of who you think they may need. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then now, I don't think you get it the first day. I think it happens the second day. And that's where the part where we've already, like, I may like this person, but sometime by the second day, most people are already jumping into the bag. So we missing the signs. I just don't feel like they come in like that.
I don't think they're missing the signs. I feel like what actually happens is we have the scale. Everybody has a scale. So when you first meet that person, they show you all the good stuff.
Right.
But they're gonna show you their mistakes.
They're gonna.
You're gonna see it. But here's what you do. You go, well, damn, good job, cute. She got the fatty. All right, so what? She don't wash her feet on the weekends.
What the fuck?
You try to balance it out, but then you realize 6 months in, it's not just her feet she don't wash.
I'm a feet guy. You gotta wash your feet with me.
She put the crusts on you, be upset.
I'm a feet
be
guy.
mad.
So you have led me into the great segue to the next portion now of this conversation. Integrity versus catfishing. People with the birds of a feather. Men lie when they say, I like natural women, but I see you like 234 pictures on the Explore page of the girl with the BBL.
Just because it looks
really
nice?
Matter,
it does. I got you. Let me finish
really
the
matter?
sentence. I feel like men like a certain group of women.
Right.
The men who are asking for these dates are the men who they not high value men. We talk about the niggas who are scammers and they getting it how they getting it. Right. So they spending their money. So they want their female to look a particular way. So then yes, they're the ones asking for the dates because they've already dropped all this money on Big Butt Sandy, whatever the case may be. But most of the time when they get Big Butt Sandy, do we ever see how
Sandy
sometimes
cheeks?
their relationships don't last?
Never
because
do.
Most
it's
of them
a
never do,
catfish.
bro. Yeah.
Because the girl just posted pictures and she don't even look like that in person.
No, never do.
So they're falling in love with a facade, just like how the women are also falling in love with, we like this man because he got all this money. And I've been in the club with a couple of people who posted pictures looking like they got it and they sitting there swallowing spit, can't buy a bottle of water.
Right.
Yo, you ever notice the most attractive people have the most exes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the most exes. And that's because
That
they
makes
can't
sense.
keep a relationship.
Right? It got me for a minute because I had to think like,
They can't keep a relationship.
I'm gonna be a buck with you though. I feel like the girl,
And they always trying to move out. I'm
if
sorry.
you getting your body done for a job, like I'm a bartender, so I feel like I'm just going. That's one thing, but you just get your body done to come back to Brooklyn
Just to get it
just
done.
cause, nah.
Yeah.
You walking
gotta
through the
get that
airport with
together.
the wraparound looking like a goddamn
Looking
dummy.
stupid.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But we know what's going to catch y'all attention.
But here's the
respect
thing,
it.
right? We look at it, we like it. It doesn't mean it's our preference.
I agree.
Things look nice.
Doesn't mean that's
You know
what
what I'm
I
saying?
want.
It looks
I agree.
nice. But I don't want to want to
Right.
touch that.
And most of them are single.
And I don't want to touch that.
You
And
could
then
be
on top of
them
that, they
single.
come with so much because now they already got their body done. So they already done jumped to a new status.
Yeah.
You could be
Even though
dating
they
a
status
guy-
themselves.
Right.
You could be dating a guy that look a certain way, but guess what? You have a crush on Michael B. Jordan.
Nah,
And
never.
I'm not saying. I'm
You
just
don't
saying
okay.
in
You
general.
want to
I
think he
agree.
corny.
But-
I don't like him.
Yo, she think he corny.
You could be having a crush on Michael B. Jordan and you like everything he posts, his pictures and all
Right.
that. But that don't mean that you don't value the dude that you with.
Yeah.
That just means that, you know.
Because you're answering the post because I see you on the explore page underneath everybody picture like and stuff. That's what you're answering. So I feel like the next point to turn this point up even more
You
for
double
me
click it, bro?
is I hate how men be catfishing. And this was a poll that I did on my regular page and my Brooklyn's Balance page. Shout out to my brother Bobby, who was on the episode. And the quote was, the girl said, men be catfishing. And they be catfishing not even with looks or money or anything of the sort. She was going on a date with a dude and he came and picked her up in a car. Come to find out it wasn't even his car, but he kept saying that it was his car.
Wow.
Or he kept bringing her to a specific house and it wasn't even his house, it was an Airbnb. He made sure that he kept renting the same thing all the time. So the counter to that was my brother Bobby said, well, women be catfishing too. Why is it that it's a problem that man did that? But y'all come outside with eyelashes, wigs, and y'all bodies done.
Right.
And that's the debate I wanted to talk about.
I agree.
Because for me, I'm like, a look and a possession is two different things. You just
the
fake the whole
possession
house,
makes the
bro.
look.
You fake the whole house and a whole
But he
car.
did it for the look.
But you fake the status.
Because here's the thing. A lot of these women, they not pulling up if you don't got that nice house. If you don't got that nice car.
That's not true.
How many videos we see on YouTube where girls dub a nigga, he go get in the Lamborghini, and all of a sudden, that's your car?
Well, that's that
That's
type
you
of
too.
That's your car?
Yeah, that's that type of woman.
Because I
There's a
seen
lot of
videos
women
going
like
niggas
that,
crib
though.
bed on the floor.
You
Here's the
understand
thing, right?
air
Here's
mattresses
the thing.
and old.
Everybody
And
should
two
stop
pots and one
catfishing.
spoon.
Yes.
Like, everybody should stop catfishing. Dudes, stop
That's what
wearing
y'all
your boy's
chasing after.
chain. Girls, stop wearing your homegirl's outfit. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Stop. It's
Niggas
not
be wearing
you.
outfits too, because on one of my episodes,
they
Stoney
do.
said that rappers rent their outfits.
They
from
do,
this
and
guy on
we
Instagram.
need to stop because everybody.
Stoney did say that.
Here's the problem:
say
everybody
that.
has done it to so much now that if you don't look like that, then automatically people just trash your character, and that has destroyed us as the people.
And I agree with the men because I've seen girls on social media hair, ballet ass, eyelashes, makeup, filters,
And
big
look like
butt,
Caillou.
but-
Bullheaded,
And then you see them in person, you be like,
looking like Little Bill.
this ain't her. So I agree with the men because I done seen females in person. I'm like,
My
that
son,
person-
my son Avatar out here.
I'm not gonna lie, right? Me personally, I definitely been in a few situations where I have met women like at clubs and stuff.
And then the lights
And-
came on.
And it be, I'm gonna get you,
No,
sucker.
not the lights came on.
Hair came off, legs came off.
When we finally get home, the makeup smudges off. Everything is like completely natural.
Them titties drop.
Right.
I don't get mad if the titties drop. I don't get mad.
It depends on how much the drop is.
Right.
If you was sitting up top and then you drop to the basement, bitch, we got a problem.
I
Right.
don't know. I'm a titty guy.
Because why is so much titty down there? And why you didn't tell me the titty was down there?
But why
I'm a
niggas
titty
got
man.
titties and they trying to hide them?
I don't hide my titties. You know where they at.
Whatever, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I've been in those situations, and I just be like, yo, you ain't gotta always do that.
I forgot you, Drake. You be finessing the
Miss
girls.
Famous, how do you
You ain't
feel
gotta
about it?
always
I
do
feel
that,
like
bro.
I'm on the guy's side with this one.
Right? So you don't catfish? You don't feel like you catfish?
No, because I take some eyelashes. That's it. But I'm seeing females going all out, and I agree. I see girls on social media, and then in person, I'm like, hell no, like totally different, bigger than they is.
And
Everything.
so the surgery count as catfishing?
What the surgery things?
Does that count as catfishing? Because it's
Hell
her
no.
body now. So
No,
It's
if
not
you get your
catfishing?
ass done, that's not catfishing.
It's not catfishing.
You got on a waist chain holding your stomach, and you got eyelashes and a long ass wig, mad makeup, a filter. All your pictures you turned this way. So when I see you in person, your stomach mad big.
Boy.
But all your pictures you turned this way. Like it
that'd
be
be
a lot.
the worst,
Men
bro. You
gotta
see it
deal
from
with a
the
lot.
back, it's turn around, and that
Thank
stomach
you.
drop
Can you,
off.
can you
do.
please say that again?
Men gotta deal with a lot when it comes to the
Thank
woman
you.
catfishing. Them.
So
Yeah.
It ain't but
We
too
gonna
much.
run
It
that
ain't
like
but
4
too
times
much.
to see our head for real.
I 1,000% agree, but it wouldn't be the balance if I didn't balance it out. But I find that, yes, men got to deal with a lot when it comes to the physical, but women got to deal with a lot when it comes to the stability.
Yeah.
You faking a car, and you faking a house,
That's
and you
crazy.
faking a job, and you faking being single,
It don't
it
matter till we
sounds
get
like
together.
the women got to
That's right.
deal with way more than the men. You're dealing with a physical attribute because that's what y'all look for the women for first, and then everything else comes after. The women look at the potential. You could be a broke, busted down nigga at the bus stop, and we will still fuck with you. But then it's also an upgrade when you
Sound
have
like bus
a
drivers?
car. It's also an upgrade when you have a car, because that means that you're taking a different part to your life. So the fact that you lied to me that this wasn't even your car and you rented it, as opposed to this not my eyelashes that could come off for $5.99,
Right.
is completely different, because 99% of the time the car could be your baby mother car, and the whole time we ain't even fucking know. So I feel like there's no integrity in that part of the catfishing for men. Men take it too far. We doing it for a
Right.
look to get your attention, but you're doing it to fake a whole status.
A whole life.
But we
Okay.
we catfish for two different reasons.
What is it?
Men catfish, cash app. Men catfish to get
They
the,
should
to
be
get the
cash
puss.
apping, but go ahead.
They catfish to get the puss. They just trying to get inside. Y'all catfish for the relationship.
I agree.
So now I'm
You're
sitting
not
here,
wrong.
I
I'm
agree with
fully
that.
devoted to somebody who ain't even you.
Yeah, that's
I
a good
agree.
point.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like
a good point.
Wilson and Gina in the basement, bro. I'm stuck in the tricycle, bro. Like popping everything off. It's not you. It's not real. So it's gonna
I'd
happen.
rather take a female at her natural state, because I know you could get better than that.
Yeah, it's
But
like
to
so.
catch you on your
So if
catfish
you was to
shit,
date
no.
me after I catfish, then yeah, all right, maybe that car wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? The house wasn't real. This is where I'm at. We can get past that because
Yeah.
I still live here. We can still find love. The person I looked at wasn't even you.
Right.
So I don't even know if I think you cute no more.
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing.
Like I said,
I honestly feel like it's
if
the
you
same
value
thing.
relationships and sex the same way, but I think that's another big thing between men and women. Men and women don't value sex and relationship the same way.
They don't, and you right about that. You right.
I definitely think the dynamics changed a bit now, though.
Especially in
God.
today's
To me,
world.
Because these women are roughnecks.
I've been lied
Yeah.
to
I
by
know.
women
Bamboozled.
way more
Hoodwinked.
than I've been lied to by dudes. You feel me?
But I don't feel like you should be getting lied to by dudes.
Dudes lie all day.
I mean, in your profession,
for stupid
they
shit.
do be they don't be lying, they be capping. I find it's two
Yeah.
different things. They
Capping
be
and lying is the
capping.
same thing.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's not. It's
It's
not.
not.
It's not.
When these
It's
dudes
not.
pull up to the podcast and they got the bling on and it's rented jewelry or it's cubic zirconium, they capping, right? But that's all lies. You ain't making no money from your music.
Nah.
Nobody
It's-
knows who
it's
you
two
are, so
different
how you
things.
making money from your music? You're
Two
lying.
different things.
If you cap to get some cooch,
They
Fuck
cap.
It's still a lie.
They cap their persona.
There you go.
I
But a
capped that whole
lie,
night, got
you
some
gonna
coochie.
keep going with
They
it.
cap their persona. You feel
That's
me?
Catfish
it.
is a word we use to say lie.
No,
in a
it's
cool
not.
way.
No, cap is the
fact.
new fronting.
And
Cap
fronting
the
is
new
lying.
fronting.
Nah.
Think about what you was doing when you was fronting.
No.
Yo, bro, me and my mans was up
Nah,
in the,
'cause you
we
could
was up
front-
in the telly.
You can
Right.
front
Lying.
and cap,
And
but
you
it'll
lying.
still be a
No.
little bit of the truth.
Right.
But
But if it's a
85% of it
then
is
it's still a
front.
lie.
you dragged it.
You dragged it, right?
If it's
You
only
dragged
15% the truth, what's the rest of it? It's the lie.
That's about
You
it.
still lying.
A lie you can't come back from. A cap you can
Yeah.
alter.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
Yep. You can
I can tell
fix it.
you right
A
now.
cap is like, yo, my
I
outfit costs
can't make
5
it
bands. You
because
Google
I
it,
got
it's
a
like, nigga, that was
babysit.
200.
Correct.
You capping now.
Yeah,
Listen, I
you
can tell
capping.
I can tell
And
right
that's
now,
something I can overlook.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
gonna just tell you, yo, you ain't have to cap like that, bro.
Right.
It's still a
That's-
lie,
that's
bro.
a cap.
Right, it's
You
still
ain't
a lie.
have to cap like that, bro.
So the next biggest thing for me that I find with Birds of a Feather is consistency. I find that how it's gonna tie into it is meaning whether in friendships, relationships, or in how you meet people, or even if you pulling up to cap. But a cap, you do it that one time. With a lie, you gotta be consistent with it. If you gonna
keep
pull up
up.
with that chain all the time, you gotta pull up with that all the time. You gotta make that story believable.
Right.
I find that people show up when it's necessary.
Right.
And I find that amongst men, if we're gonna talk about birds of a feather. Once a man feels like they get busy and they gotta reach a certain goal, they no longer want to talk to you no more. The women is a distraction.
Right.
But they want a woman to still be there through the ups and downs, through the hard times. But you're not giving me any reason to stay consistent. The only thing you stay consistent with is yourself and your dream. And then what they said, like I ain't saying, then when you get on, you leave their ass for a white girl.
Yeah.
I find that men are not consistent with a lot of the things that they want, especially when it does come to women or what it is that they want to do in their life.
Right.
And
They
it's
not.
the same thing with friends too. I find that don't show up when you feel like, oh, Meekz is getting here, there, and there with her show. Where was you when we was in the basement? To get in the basement, we was trying to figure it out. I find
That's
that people
true.
are not
Right.
consistent with a lot of the things that they do. So like if you gonna lie or you wanna be one of them, if you wanna hang with the scammers, then be consistently hang with the scammers. Don't hang with the scammers today and then go to church tomorrow and now you the pallbearer.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, it just don't make
You
no
can't
sense.
scam and pray?
I mean,
I prayed that car didn't. I prayed
that heavy on a peace side.
And I prayed for that.
You can.
that was a horrible example. But like even so with like check-ins, I find that men want a lot from you, and all women want is a check-in. You could be busy today, but bro, just hit me like, yo, not right now, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Now niggas have a hard time doing that. You want to stay apart. And you one of them people that do that. When you start going through life, you like to shut everybody down, but it's like, I appreciate everybody who checked on me. Man, fuck you, nigga. I'm going through some shit too.
Here's my thing, right? Because I'm the type of person.
I be hating that shit sometimes too, though. I ain't gonna front. Like,
here's because I gotta defend myself.
Birds of a as a friend.
Here's what I do. Because myself, I know when I'm down bad, I don't really want nobody to feel like they have to help me.
Right.
okay.
I don't want nobody seeing me at that point because people are gonna look at me and go, "Damn, let me help Zay."
That's you in your mind.
They're gonna. It is me in my mind. So me in my mind, I address it a certain way.
But you can't pop back up when you feel like you at 65%.
Let me ask you
I
something.
don't want to be a part of that.
Let me
But
ask
here's
you
my
something.
thing: if you hit me up, it's different. I'm never gonna be like, "Oh, nah, I'm not fucking with you." But it's just for me to initiate a conversation when I'm not feeling my best. It's redundant to me.
But sometimes talking to other people, that'll help you get to your best.
Right.
People got to realize that they not here alone, and I hate when people do that. That's a
But
you
some
thing. You're
people
messing
feel
that up
alone,
with
you
you,
feel
and
me?
that's you. You can't feel alone and then want to be a friend. You want to hang out when you want to hang out, and then when you going through some personal shit, you don't want to be bothered. We not go out friends, we friends. On my friend episode that I did recently, we explained what a friend is supposed to be there for, because more friends are more family than your family.
Right.
So why the hell do you
And
think
I'm
that
the kind of
leaving me out?
friend,
Be consistent with
If
your
you
feelings.
call me and you need me, I'm gonna do everything I can to help
But
you
I
out.
also need to be there for you. Because if we're going to be birds of a feather, it needs to work both ways. Not, when this person in their feelings, I got to leave them alone. But when
I
I'm
don't
in my
like too
feelings,
much
I can
to
call
know myself.
You
I'm not
know,
gonna lie to you.
one thing
Yeah.
I learned is I feel like women are better friends than guys.
Always.
Absolutely.
Always.
However,
Right.
No, ain't no
way
however.
more likely to be treacherous.
Why you say that?
Female friend groups have a dynamic that is both sisterly.
But he wasn't even talking about that. He was talking about females
We
being
talking about
better
female
friends.
friends.
Females being friends to guys, not
Yeah,
female.
I'm not- well,
but even though it's still
more
going to be the same
understanding.
standard.
Yeah.
It's still going to be the same
Oh,
I
so
get
we
what
only
you're
talking
saying.
across genders.
That's what we was just saying.
Yeah, that
Also,
comment I
dudes
made
to
just
dudes
now
and females to dudes.
was I realized that I have genuine female friends that are more genuine than homies that I've known for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I just feel like
I've just
there's
learned
certain stuff
to.
females gonna ask you that their male friends not gonna ask you.
I just learned to be able to actually like be friends with the opposite sex and
Yeah.
not like
And not
expect
expect
nothing.
sex.
Yeah.
Correct.
You feel me? I just learned how to
That
do
was a
that.
tough
Like,
It's
fall.
always good to have
Yeah.
female friends like that. It's always good.
That I'm not. It took me a little bit for that too. That initially it was just like all the females I talked to on a regular basis was people who I was dealing with, and after maturing a little bit, it's a little bit different now.
yeah.
So it's like I definitely understand where you're coming from. Where it's like some of the females can definitely be like real close ride or die friends.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's beautiful, right there. I'm not gonna lie, because Meekz used to hit me up every fucking day, and it'd be days where I don't feel like being bothered, but sometimes hearing her voice, you like she motivated, she trying, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets
we
you,
natural
it make your day go a little better. But then
we are
there's times
protectors.
when it just don't work because it's too much emotion going on.
But you know why? Because I'm only talking about recently
Yeah, speak on
over the last 2-3 years or so. Women have been lying a lot. Like, yeah, men lie. But I've learned that women lie, like, if not more.
Bro, they learned the game.
Yeah,
and they
like
mastered
women
that
be
shit.
lying, bro. Like
Don't let
the
me get
amount
started.
of women who have lied to me about their life. Like I've messed with women who was living double, triple lives.
Yeah.
I mean, if niggas could do, why the fuck we can't do it? Neither?
Right.
I
Niggas
feel like
is tired
women
of being
are
the other
better,
woman.
son.
Why
Like,
can't you be the other nigga?
Y'all
Right.
legit better at
Hello.
that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It's birds of a feather. Treat
I
others
was
how
the
you
other
want to be
nigga,
treated, and we
but-
got tired of being treated.
You
We
tell
got
me I'm
tired
the
of
other nigga though.
we ain't got time for that.
Tell
Niggas
me
got
I'm
tired
the
of
other-
being treated
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
of these
Tell
people.
me.
Like,
It be
nah, we
years.
not gonna do that.
No, I'm
It
a
be years.
crash on that topic because I lived it. It's like, you think I'm at home watching Lifetime eating ice cream while you out living your best life?
Fuck that,
We
nigga.
did that before. We
I'm
ain't doing
outside
it no
with
more.
your cousin.
We all on the same.
Not my
type of
cousin.
comment.
Not my cousin.
We listen. From now on, I'm giving you what you give me. Energy will be reciprocated. That's
But see,
it.
with that mentality, and not to go too far off topic, I might just a little bit.
We at reciprocity.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. To the reciprocation of that, because the women have changed so much, the men have changed in accordance. And I don't really like the way the changes happen.
I agree.
But because
now the men wanna be in their
women
emotions.
are out here like roughnecks now. Bro, all the hardest rappers right now are women. These
true.
women are gangsters, bro, and they got hoes.
That's true.
And these dudes out here, there's no pimps no more.
And if I'm gonna be one of those
I agree.
hoes, I want you to tell me.
What you said? What you
No,
trying to
why
say?
we gotta
Females
tell you?
This is
Niggas
on their
ain't
nigga shit now.
Right, but
Females
see-
are strictly on their nigga shit
But
right
y'all
now.
ain't never tell us when we was the other one. How many times? What
Never.
was that song by Sparkle? You better be careful. Come on,
What
son.
you say to
We
me?
done did so much. Like we not Heartbreak Hotel when they all had to sit there. Come on, son.
Exactly.
Alright,
And now
I
you
mean,
want me to tell you, nah, sit down, wait the little
I'm not
10,
gonna
11
say it's
years.
not justified.
Sit
I
down.
guess
I'm just
let
gonna
me do
say
it.
y'all
This
come
the-
out here like gremlins.
This the mature
we
me
are.
that feel this
Right.
I
way.
agree with what he's saying. Like the females
It's
is
the
definitely
maturity.
on
Y'all
their
come out here
gremlin
like
shit right
gremlins,
now.
bro. That y'all not playing.
So
But
the-
y'all got us
It's
to this
destruction.
point.
Exactly.
Cause y'all don't even talk to like me and
we
then
didn't
like
get y'all here,
somebody from
man.
Queens. You gonna talk to him, his cousin best friend, the nigga from down the street they buy weed from, and then look them in the face while they chilling like, nobody say nothing.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
crazy.
I'm a strong believer of this. If one of your boyfriend's friends trying to talk to you, that's because they know your boyfriend is talking to other females. Every single time a
The
boyfriend's
reverse
friend
snitch? I
is
like
trying
that.
to talk to you, that's because they see that
It's-
shirt nigga doing you
It's
dirty.
too okay. You
The
absolutely
reverse
right.
snitch,
I
I like
swear to
that.
God.
That's one reason.
So wait,
and
this segues us into the last point of it, what birds of a feather really means. Your nigga will hang out with other niggas who are hoes, and just like how y'all feel the same thing with women. It's different with women, but I feel like with the men, that shit is on point.
Yeah.
That is on point.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm out with my mans, not me personally. All right. If you out with your bros, I say it's very specific. Very specific. If you out with your bros, and all your bros is trying to bag chicks, 9 times out of 10, you right there with them.
Right.
I can't even hold it.
Right.
Because
You smirking over there.
if a
You
group of
part of
girls
that?
walk up,
You a part of that?
everybody in there just like, nah. Even the dudes with girlfriends gonna be like, I was just talking to see.
So
if I
even a
could get
nigga
the-"
married with 3 kids, he hoeing.
He's still gonna talk. He might not do nothing.
He
but he
hoeing?
gonna talk that night.
I'm not gonna say he hoeing.
So why do y'all
not
think
gonna
that?
say
Because
no.
us as females, because we hang out with this one girl who's sucking dick from up and down and around the corner, that we all suck dick from around the corner. Because
All
I'm
right.
I'm the friend that's deliver us from Eva. I ain't doing none of that, bro.
All right, you know why? Because
Because y'all doing it. It's a mirror reflection.
Well, if my lady is hanging with women who are promiscuous and shit like that, then I'm a dude, right? So I know how other dudes look. I know how dudes think. So I already know, even though I know my lady is faithful, right? I can know that. But these other dudes don't really know that because they judging her off of birds of a feather flock together. So yeah, you with your 3 homegirls and they buffing wood all the time. So when they get around dudes, you the one that's saying, oh no, I got a man. Oh no, I'm married. I got a man. Oh, I'm married. And their response is, yeah, but your friends is
So what
thoughts
you doing
though.
here
So
with
what's
them?
And
up?
I'm gonna
What you
chime
doing?
right in because let me tell you something. If a nigga say to you, "Oh, I don't want you hanging out with Keisha," that's your hoe ass friend, and I know whatever Keisha do,
Does
you
he
do.
know what Keisha
You know
do? Maybe he
why?
wants
Because every time he with Jonathan, he doing the same motherfucking thing Jonathan do.
That's the point.
That's
I wouldn't
exactly
say
why y'all
that
saying
all
that.
the
That's what
time.
it is.
But what I
Maybe
would-
I just know Keisha a hoe.
You right.
Sometimes a hoe
Why
be
you know
hoeing.
Keisha? How you know Keisha?
That's the point.
The streets know
Right.
Keisha.
So
Yeah,
listen,
my man's know Keisha.
that's right. The moral of this conversation was birds of a feather flock together and reciprocity. Reciprocity. Treat others how you want to be treated. So if these niggas is out here saying that your homegirls is out here buffing with, most likely he know because he a part of the group with that. But thank y'all for watching this episode of Brooklyn's Balance. We are out.
Peace.